Good evening, students. Welcome back to online English video class. I'm Abhishek sir. I already uploaded the link of the last topic I discussed on the school's website. So you go and please check the website and follow the link for the first topic I discussed, the last lesson. So today I thought to shift my focus from story to a poem, and I decided to start with the very first poem from your Flamingo book, My Mother at 66, composed by Kamala Das. Talking about Kamala Das, she was born in the year 1934. She hails from Malabar, Kerala, and she died in the year 2009. She is India's one of the most well-known poets. She wrote in English and in Malayalam as well. Now, Kamala Das's poems are well known. It is very close to the Indian people. The reason behind this is her poems are very original, her poems are very versatile, and the poems are known for the indigenous flavor of the Indian soil. The poem is an emotional account of the mother's approaching end through the eyes of the poet. So, I am not carrying a book right now with me, so I copied the whole poem on my diary so that I can help you learn and help you understand each line of the poem. So, I'll go by with every line explanation. So, it will be good for you if you can download the PDF of the poem and you can keep it in front of you so that you can learn and understand the poem in a better way. So, just give me a second. So here are the opening lines of the poem. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning. So as I already said that the poet, she was driving from her parents' home to the Cochin airport. She was in a car. Her mother was traveling with her to Cochin airport. Her mother was going to the airport to see her off. So driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. Suddenly, she saw her mother beside her, and I saw my mother beside me, doors open-mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse. Her face ashen like that of a corpse. It's a simile used here because her face is compared to a corpse. A corpse means a dead body, a lifeless body, and doze means her mother was half asleep. Her mother was in a slight sleep. She may wake up at any time, and she was open-mouthed. Her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain. The moment she looked at her mother, she felt sympathetic because she cannot see her mother in this condition. Her mother looks like nothing but a dead body. And I realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. And she understood that her mother looks very, very old, and the approaching death of the mother, this image of the approaching death of her mother, is actually puzzling the poet because because of this reason she is feeling pain on her heart, and because of the disturbing images, she is feeling pain and she is feeling sympathetic. So, to shift her focus from her mother's disturbing images, she thought to open the car window and look outside and enjoy the nature. So, what she did, to soon put that thought away, I looked out at the young trees sprinting and the merry children spilling out of their homes. So suddenly what she thought of looking out the window, and she found the trees were sprinting. Does this tree really sprint? No, it does not. So what happens when you are in a moving vehicle? According to the rule of physics, you will understand that the trees, it looks like it runs means opposite of your direction. So the poet says that the trees were sprinting and the merry children spilling out of their homes. You know, the trees sprinting suggests youth. Merry suggests, merry, the meaning is happiness. So youth, happiness, children, these are very contrary images of the poetess's mother, who looks very old, who looks like a dead body, who looks like an ashen face. Okay, Now, young trees sprinting, this particular part is used as personification, because personified, because trees cannot sprint, you know, it has been given a human quality. And merry children spilling out of their homes, this merry children spilling out of the homes, this part is used as a metaphor. After these contrary images, she says, but after the airport's security check, standing a few yards away. So she reached the airport and she was standing a few yards away, and there was some distance between the mother and the daughter, and she was ready to board on the plane. Our security check was done, and suddenly I looked again at her. Suddenly she looked at her mother again at her to means say goodbye, and her mother looked same. She looked wan, pale as late winter's moon. Suddenly she compared her mother's face with late winter's moon. Late winter's moon here used as a simile. Now what is late winter's moon? Wan means again colorless, pale means again colorless. The mother lost the luminosity, the brightness of her face. The same disturbing images she again remembers. Now late winter's moon. Suddenly she compared her mother's face with late winter's moon. What is late winter's moon? Now, in late winter, if you look at the sky, you will find that the moon cannot be seen properly because of the fog and the mist. In late winter, late winter means in the late evening or in the late night. If you look at the moon, you cannot see it in a clear way like the summer days, because of the fog and the mist. The fog and the mist is compared to her mother's light, because the mother lost the brightness of her face, and the mother looked very pale, colorless and dull. That's why her mother's face has been compared as late winter's moon. And felt that old familiar ache. She felt the old familiar ache. Ache means again pain, A-C-H-E. Ache means pain. Familiar ache. Why familiar? Familiar means the thing which is already known to you. Familiar because when she was a child, she often thought about losing her parent. We all have this thought in our minds from our very childhood days. We often fear about one thing, about losing our parents one day, because we all know that we will lose our parents one day, and this thought is very disturbing, and this thought disturbs us throughout our life. So that's why it is written that the old familiar, old means because the thought is not new, because when she was a child, this thought came to her mind in a number of times. And familiar means she already had this thought when she was a child, and she had the thought again and again. That's why it's familiar. And felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. So what is a childhood's fear? I already discussed. The childhood fear is the fear of losing someone's parent, her mother. Okay. But as you know that she cannot stay with her mother. She had to move on. She had to take the flight. She had to go back to her place. So at the ending lines and the concluding lines, what she says, but all I said was, see you soon, Amma. Amma means mother. All I did was smile, smile and smile. She had no other option but to suppress her feelings, but to suppress her emotion. She cannot look at her mother again, and she just believes that the next time she would see her mother again, and she would meet her mother again. So what she did at the last, she bid goodbye to her mother, and she says, see you soon, Amma, with this thought, with this belief that she would see her mother again. She says, and she says that see you soon, Amma. And what she could do was smile, smile and smile. So smile, smile and smile. This part is a repetition. This is another poetic device she has used. So this is the poem My Mother at 66. I hope that you understood the poem. This is a very short poem, but very interesting and very touchy. And I would ask you to go through the poem, read the explanations. If there is any doubt, you can write on the comment section. I will reply you in the comments part. So this is the end of today's topic, My Mother at 66. I'll again come with a new one, and please do follow the school's website and check the new videos by the other teachers. And study well, be safe, be at your home. Thank you very much.